Hello everyone, welcome to AJ Programming Solutions. So in today's video we are going to start with the OOPS concepts in Java. So this will be a series of videos where we are going to cover all the OOPS concepts in detail with the practical implementation. So let's start with the video. So very first let's understand what are the OOPS concepts we have in Java. So we have the classes and objects, then constructor, polymorphism. In polymorphism we have method overloading and method overriding. After that, very important concept is the inheritance and then the abstraction. In abstraction we have abstract keyword and interface keyword. Okay, each and every concept we are going to see in detail. So in today's video we are going to concentrate on the class and object. So let's start with the video. So very first let's start with the definition. So class can be defined as a template or an abstract model for an object. Okay. So if we take the example of the student, then student is a class which contains some variables and methods. Okay. For example, student have the roll number, then their name, the marks. So that will be the variables of the student class, and it has some methods as well. Okay. And if we talk about the object, then object is an instance of a class, or object will be the any real world entity. Okay. Now let's see how to create the class in Java. Okay. So we can use the class keyword to create the class. So here we have created our demo class. This class will contain some variables and some methods. Okay, so these are two variables we have, and let's write one method show. Okay, and inside this show method let's print I am in show method. Okay, so this is our class demo which contains two variables and one method. Okay. So whenever we create the class, there will not be any memory allocated in heap. Okay. Once we create the object or the instance of this class, that time only the memory will be allocated in a heap. Okay. So now let's see how we can create the object of this class. Okay. So first let's create the main method. So inside this main method we are going to create the object of this demo class. So demo obj is equal to new demo. So to create the object we are going to use this new keyword, and this is the default constructor of this class. Okay, so currently we don't have any constructor in our demo class. If we don't declare any constructor, then there will be a default constructor. Okay, in coming video we are going to see in detail about the constructor. So now let's focus on the class and object. So to create the object we can write new keyword and the default constructor. Then now in heap one object will create. Okay. Now by using this object we can access these variables and the methods of this demo class. Let's see how we can access. So now obj dot num1, and here we can assign the value to this num1 as a 10. Okay, so now by using this dot operator we can access the variables of the class demo. Okay, and to call this method we can use our object. So obj dot show. Okay, now this obj.show will call this show method of the demo class, and it will print I am in show method. Okay, now let's run the program and see. So here we will get this result, I am in show method. Okay, so till now we have seen what is a class, what is a object, how we can create the class. Okay, how to create the variables and methods inside the class, and then by using the object how we can access the variables and the methods of that class. Okay, now let's create the another method which takes the parameter. Okay, so how we can create the method with the parameter. So void sum, and let's suppose here we are writing num1 and num2. Okay, so now this sum method is taking these two parameters, okay, and inside this it will print the result of these two numbers. So here let's write num1 plus num2, okay. So to call this method as well, we have to write obj dot sum, okay, and here we have to pass the two parameters. So let's suppose we will pass now 20 and 30, okay. Now this 20 will go here in num1 and 30 will be in num2, and here we will get the result, okay. Now let's run the program. So see here we are getting the result as a 5 0, okay. So this is the simple method. This is the method with the parameter, okay. Now let's see how we can write the method which return something, okay. So here let's suppose we want to return this result. So for that we can write int sum, okay, and here we can pass again two variables, int n1 and int n2, and here we have to return the result of this n1 plus n2. So n1 plus n2, okay. Now here we can write s out, and inside this s out we can call this sum method. So obj dot sum, and here now let's pass 100 200, okay. So whenever we are writing a method which returns something, so that time whatever will be the type of this method, so this method will return the same type. For example, here we have the type as a integer, so this sum method will return a integer result, okay. Now let's run the program, and we will get now 100 plus 200 300, okay. So this is the result. So I hope this is clear to everyone now, how to create the class, how to create the object, then how to access the variables and methods of that class using the object, okay. So that's it about today's video. So in next video we will see the constructor. So thank you.